Welcome to Not So Classy with eSNa. Today I have another mukbang episode for you because I have the most famous Indian man in Korea with me today.
You fumbled saying that. Can I redo it?
You want me to do it again? The most famous Indian man in Korea.
Yes, that's two people here who believes that. Thank you very much, eSNa. Good to see you.
I know, we haven't actually seen each other in a bit.
Yes,
I think it's been a few months.
Yeah, it's Corona times. It's not easy to meet your friends and. I mean, if it wouldn't be Corona, I would be doing some parties in my restaurant.
I miss those days.
Yeah, I mean, like I always go through those pictures, those memories. But hopefully, in coming months, we would have a chance to. 저는 한국살이 26년 차 인도에서 온 럭키입니다. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Lucky. I'm from India, and I'm in Korea for the last 26 years.
Oh my God, it's been 26.
Almost your age.
Oh, thanks. Although I'm much older now.
아니야, 전혀. You have a very nice skin.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry, guys. eSNa might be looking a little exhausted. She was telling me like she sprained her neck.
Yeah, I slept wrong. Yeah. So the right side of my neck and my shoulder is in excruciating pain. Yeah, like so honestly, like
eSNa is very energetic.
I know.
But like today she's in pain, so please excuse. She's very happy to see me.
No, but every time I have to look over to you, there's a slight pinch.
I can understand.
But
I know
Lucky and I have known each other for what now? Maybe 4 or 5 years now. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around that. I think
around then. Yeah.
I get I got introduced to you. See, I am speaking English in such a while.
I know, right? Because you're so used to just speaking Korean on all these shows.
It's like I've been speaking Korean all, every time. Either it's my business or TV.
Right,
but anyways, it's good to speak English, and. So getting back, I think a few of the non-summit guys, you were friends with them, and probably it was somebody's birthday or something.
I know exactly when we first met.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, you have a good memory.
We met because my friend's drama World, was doing a screening and an after party with Netflix because when it was going on.
Yeah.
And I brought Robin with me.
Yeah.
And you guys knew each other already, so then we met.
Yes,
there.
I think we had an official invite from the drama world, and I think few of us went to see. It was somewhere in COEX or somewhere in Gangnam.
합동사고로 있는 CCTV.
Yes. Such an interesting. I actually met Sean a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had a I don't know if I'm supposed to say this. He had something going with India something, but it couldn't happen because of the Corona thing. Oh, but his drama world 2 is coming very
now
soon.
We can finally fucking talk about it. Drama World 2 is out.
This is what happens. Me and eSNa are the inside. We are the insiders of Korea. 2 of us put together, you get all the information. Everything.
No, because I knew the whole filming process, and when Daniel Day Kim was here filming and Henry and everybody was filming, I was on set and I knew the whole process. I helped them do some of the little tiny voiceover stuff because I did the OST tracks for the first Drama World, and
did you?
I did all of the songs that came out on Drama World.
Any song you remember from that first?
There was one called "Why Don't You Love Me," and the other one was
"Why Don't
called,
You Love Me." How was that song? I can't recall that. Do you remember? Can you sing a little?
Oh crap! How does it go? Holy shit!
Why don't you love me, eSNa?
Oh, it says, "Why don't you love me like I do?" Na 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 na. Yeah, something like that.
It's always you're blessed with such a beautiful voice. She's a weird character, but when she sings, she is so. Actually, on the way to the studio, I was just monitoring few of your previous YouTube videos, and I was seeing the part you and Greg did together.
Oh, and
Greg is a good friend, and that part when you were singing, and I had my earphones on, and I was passing Han River. It's sometimes the moment is created. Yes. These are small beautiful things in life, So it was very.
Thank you. I appreciate
nice.
that. I get so nervous talking about my singing.
No, it's if you don't talk about yourself, nobody knows about you. You are very talented, but we all know thanks to the small YouTube things you're doing with your friends, we get to see more about you because eSNa is a great singer, but she doesn't sing much, and I think
I haven't. Yeah. But I mean, my Hanpuri project that I've been working on is finally coming out today.
Okay.
So
congratulations on that.
Yeah, I'm like really excited. The first single, it's a ballad that's kind of more of a Korean ballad, which is not normally a style that I sing, but there is Korean and English version. 우린 다시 사랑할 수 있을까? Could we fall in love again?
우리 다시 사랑하고 있을까?
아닙니다. 네.
Like for me, like coming from India, we have such a strong influence of Bollywood.
Yeah.
We always like to sing and dance.
Yeah.
And I'm not like I love to sing, but I'm not trained singer like you. Like you have like.
근데 잘하잖아 오빠. You went on 분명강왕. You went on Masked Singer.
I'm like that's all like it's all grace of God. Like I have a chance to like I'm not trained singer.
Yeah.
I don't know how to play any instrument.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of very like. I won't say jealous, but I kind of feel like little, how you say, like small when I see people like you or Greg who can talk about like the notes, how to read the notes, how to compose,
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like if I get a chance, maybe learn a little bit tricks about how to sing properly, or at least like how to train your voice. Like mentioning you say I was in the Masked Singer.
Yeah.
And I got 3 days of training from a professional singer.
Yeah.
And the first thing he told me, like, because, like for unprofessional singers like me, we sing like, we try to copy other singers. Like and I was trying to sing Kim Jong-soo, and he has a very thin, high voice. And I was like, and he said, like, Lucky, if you want to sing, don't try to sing like him. Try to sing with your voice.
Yeah.
And that, I have never done that in any karaoke or anything. So when I was trying to sing in my own voice, which is like very low, he said like, it's very beautiful. You should just use that. And it kind of gave me a confidence because somebody who's trained and professional tells me. So it helped a lot, actually. Yeah,
that's really good. So you've been here for 26 years. How did you end up in Korea in the first place?
Just like, I mean, like, it was not my choice, honestly.
Oh, it wasn't?
Yeah, I mean, like, it was 1996. I was 19 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you're 19 in 2021, you have different gadgets and source of information is different.
Yeah.
I mean, you're watching YouTube, you're watching K-pop, you're so much of things which I have, even before coming to Korea, you can imagine what Korea is now. And when back in 1996, there was no internet, nothing, no YouTube. So it was just like Korea was like when my dad said like, oh, you're going to South Korea. First thing I did was to look in the map.
Like exactly
because that's like the old times, like how you look into countries, because you didn't have Wikipedia or Google to surf around. So
but why did your dad say go to South Korea?
He actually met a few people from Hyundai in India because my father was doing business related with coal. And Hyundai automobiles were setting up a plant in the city my father had worked. So he got to know about South Korea, and he thought it might be a blue ocean for me to come here and study and pursue my career. So I came in 1996, 24th of March, 6 a.m. morning.
Wow.
Landed. Yeah, of course. It's. I remember that was my first international flight.
Oh, in your life?
Yes. I mean, back in the days, like, I went to like Nepal and everything, but my first proper international flight, it was almost like 9 hours from Mumbai to Kimpo Airport. There was no Incheon Airport. So I landed at Kimpo, and when I was landing, I saw this big sunrise coming from the flight, and probably my image about Korea was about 1998 Olympics. There is a very famous poet in India called Rabindranath Tagore, and I think it was 1930s or 40s. He mentioned South Korea as the 동양의 등불. 어떻게 해야 되나 영어로? The lamp of 동양의 등불.
Well, right, the light of Asia.
The light of Asia. So
the lighthouse of Asia.
Light of Asia. So we read that in our textbooks, and for me, we always thought like if he has mentioned this as a 동양의 등불, the lighthouse here. The sun might be very big. There might have a different kind of sun. Like when you're kids, you have a different imagination. when I was landing and I saw this big sun, it just gave me so much of motivation. And still to this date, whenever I have like low times in my life in Korea, I always imagine that moment, and it kind of feels me like it's welcoming me.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, you have these small memories. I mean, like everyone has like these small incidents which keeps you motivating when you're a little down, right?
Those like moments that just kind of, it makes a huge impact.
Yes.
And then it helps you just throughout all
Absolutely.
of your
Like
times.
life is not bed of roses. You're always going to have ups and downs.
Yeah.
But if you always look at the positives,
Oh, so then when you first got here,
Yeah.
what did you do?
What did I do?
Were you here to go to school or?
Yes, I started my Korean language course at Seoul National University. So that was the motive to come here. So first, I think 2 years was 5 days a week to Seoul National University, eating at the student mess there. I think it was 1,500 won back in those days.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but my father gave me good enough calculated pocket money. I couldn't go outside it. So he made sure like I was not wasting my time or my resources.
Or money.
Or my resources. So he gave me, he calculated so well. So my only option was to go to school, eat there, come back and study. And there were so many foreigners in our school. Every weekend they would say like, oh, Lucky, let's go to Hongdae. Hongdae was back in the days like the most, I mean, it was growing up, like NB and MI was coming up. So there was like...
These are clubs, by the way.
Yeah, those were the clubs. And the entry was probably 5,000 won.
Wow.
5,000 won. And you get probably one free drink. But that was too much of money for me. Too much of money for me. So my only option was if I skip 3 lunch meals in my college, then means it's not like I'm starving. So I have to cook something in home to save that chanobek one, 1,500 won. So like once in a month, I would do that and save that like
to go out
on weekend. And you have no idea that one ticket for 5,000 won, I would get one beer. And I could sip that beer for 5 hours.
Oh my God!
I had not enough money to buy the second bottle. I mean, now I can. I mean, like now I can buy good alcohol. I can treat my friends. I mean, life has been very fortunate.
Right.
But this upbringings, this base has been there. So I always like it's very interesting. You know?
But I think it's always for me. I think when you have a history of living life in a more difficult way. Yeah. I think it always shapes you as a better person.
I think you value things in a different way.
Oh, yeah,
like,
for sure.
It's for me like when I do it to my friends, a lot of people say like, oh, he's trying to show off or he's trying to show his money. It's kind of like, I want to be that young. I never had when I was in Korea. Because when I first came, I didn't know eSNas or anyone. And I always wanted like to go out or maybe somebody could buy me a samgyeopsal then. Now there are so many people saying, oh, Lucky kachi bap 먹자. It's very thankful. I'm very thankful to them. But I think what I missed out, I want to pass on to my other young foreigners.
So then after you graduated from college or from language school, what made you stay in Korea then?
You know, like I always use this phrase like the best plan is no plan. I mean, it's my life story probably. I'm kind of a person who does not make too many plans. I'm like more on the, like I always wanted to be an artist. I wanted to be a painter. I used to paint very well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to.
I didn't know that.
So I used to draw and paint a lot. And maybe that creative background, I always wanted to do something creative. And you know, like creative people, they don't plan too much.
Exactly.
You know, we always like to just absorb things. So first 5 years, I wouldn't say like I had a definite plan like I would be selling sesame in 2002 and 2015. I would be doing, I mean, like I had nothing on my diary, I think. I was just taking it as was coming. I was focusing on learning the language. I did few random jobs in between. I was a travel guide for Korean people traveling outside.
Oh, wow.
So 3 years I traveled with Korean people, mostly to India, Nepal, and made some money, learned some language and how to host Korean people. And I mean, still then there was no definite plan or any idea I would be staying this long. I think it happened more or less in 2002 World Cup. I had a chance to be on KBS TV on 2000. I was a reporter for KBS channel in 2000.
That was the first time you did Korean TV.
Exactly. Like proper TV. Like I was doing like some skits here and there in like, like some dramas where they needed like a Wego gain. But my first proper TV thing was Sesangi Achim in 2000. And I think before the 2002 FIFA World Cup, Koreans wanted to show how foreigners would be reacting to the Korean culture. So they used foreigners like us to travel in Korea and eat their food. I wish I would have a YouTube channel back then. It would have been like the greatest thing. We didn't have proper cameras. I haven't taken much pictures. Otherwise, it had been a great memory. We didn't even have proper smartphones then. And I think after that, I kind of started focusing more on getting serious. The more TV I did, the more I realized this is not for me back then.
Okay.
Because all the fellow Korean actors who were very good friends, when I did Yain Shide, I met so many big Korean stars. They're all very nice. They're professional. At the same time, I could see how much hardship they're going through. Like, it's not very easy to be a celebrity in Korea back then. Like,
I don't think it's any easier now.
I mean, looking at terms of financially.
Right.
So I realized I made a decision, like, if Korean people, if Korean actors, they have such a hard time to succeed, where do I stand in this? Of course, I was getting this and that, but TV is not a permanent job. You don't.
And the format of it all was so different back then. Like, you didn't really see foreigners on Korean TV.
And I came Korea not to be a TV actor. I'm not a professional. I have no training in that. So I kind of said, like, okay, fine. What experience I had in TV is very good, and let's try to focus on some business. So I think in 2003 I started importing sesame seeds slowly, and thanks to that I got financially independent. A lot of fortune came, and again I had a chance to work in 2015. The writer of the TV show I did in KBS in 2000, Sesangi Achim, that writer called me after some 15 years. She just randomly calls me and said, like, Lucky, are you the same Lucky? And I said, like, who's this? And she was like, I used to call the Nuna Chaka, they were all elders. So like, ku Nuna Chaka ya. I'm that. Do you remember? I was like, yeah, wow.
Like 15 years ago?
15 years. And she was like, where you been? We were trying to find you in between. But, I was traveling intensively between India and Korea for my sesame work.
Right.
I was mostly in India from 2007 to 2012. Those 5 years, I was mostly in India. So she called me, and there was a show called Suyo Mishike, the Wednesday Garment.
Right.
Shing Dong-yup Hyung and Chon Hyun-moo Hyung. And she said, like, we are doing an episode on curry. Would you like to come? I remember you were talking so much about Indian food.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'll do it for fun's sake.
Yeah.
So I just went there.
So you came to Korea for that?
No, I was in Korea.
Oh,
I came to like 2013. I came to Korea, and again, like, my brother was taking to work here, and I was in India. But after 2012, 13, I think, I mostly both of us started spending time here. So I just got a random call, and I was like, okay, I'll do it for fun's sake.
Yeah.
The only difference was in 2000 when I was doing TV. I was thinking, like, I have to look important. I have to make money.
Yeah.
But when I got a call in 2015, I had no economic pressure on me.
Oh, right. Yeah. That changes a lot of how you act.
The whole thing was different. I was not under pressure of performing. I know, like, where I stand. Yeah. So I was very natural and doing my Ajay gigs and whatever.
그때부터 아재 개그를 하셨어요?
I mean, if you don't know about Ajay gig, you don't learn it. You're born with it.
Ajay 개그 is dad jokes in Korean.
Yeah, I just being very natural and funny. And Hyun-moo Hyung really said, like, wow, you're really funny. And he was doing Pijong Samedam already then.
Right. Because you weren't the original member.
Yes, I was not the season 1 member. But when we were doing season 2, so he recommended my name. And that's how the team got in touch with me. And I did non-summit. It was fun. And I thought, like, it would be one-time thing because I had no expectations. It was fun. But I already knew, like, for expats, foreigners, there's not too much of work in TV. Right. So you should just enjoy.
Right. But that show is what opened the doors for everything else.
It's opened the door. And I thought this would be my last thing. But that brought me to Osawa Chowmeji, and that happened to one, two, and now first I thought I can manage all this by myself, but slowly I realized I have to take a little more professional approach to this TV work. And I got my contract done with JTBC in 2018. And now TV has become my major job. I probably work 5 to 6 days a week now. Yeah.
Because you said you have to go to Jeju-do tomorrow to film.
Yes, tomorrow. I mean, like, we were trying to do this, and
I know, he was so busy.
Like, I was seriously busy, and I'm very thankful in this Corona times. I had so much of work in my hand. But like, if you look at my calendar, last 6 months, I'm probably working 20 to 25 days in TV. And I also have a restaurant and a business to run.
So I still remember when you first opened Lucky India, and I was super excited about it because Indian food is one of my favorite foods in the world. That first day we all went to your like soft opening. 그때 막 성시경 오빠도 와가지고.
All the Pijongsamidam guys
and then,
were there.
you know, we had so much wine and the food was
so
good.
Those were the days where we could hug each other. There was no mask, no temperature checks, and like no 10 p.m., 4 people restrictions.
I know. That's crazy. Oh man. 답답해. So suffocating.
You know, getting on positive, we are the generation in next 10 years, we will talk about coronavirus. You know what happened in 2020? Where nobody was on the street.
There was a pandemic.
We were there.
Everyone had to wear masks.
We stopped going out. We were only 4 people allowed till 9 p.m. And they were like, what are you talking about?
That's crazy. It's weird because when I was younger, I didn't think that in my lifetime that there would be any like any crazy big world, you know, happenings. Like we grow up, you know, reading about like World War I, World War II, and like Civil War and all this stuff. And you're like, nothing's really going to happen like that from now on in this lifetime. But it's fucking crazy, you know? Like
we take so many things for granted.
It's bizarre to me how much crazy negative things are happening right now.
I think nature has given us a chance to think about ourselves and what things you have to prioritize first, you know, like rather just burning out everything. So,
but I do think that it's like Mother Nature is like, I got to do a cleanse somehow because we're fucking up this world so bad.
My friends in Delhi, they were posting pictures last week because of all this fine dust. And they were saying last year, because of the lockdown, the air was so clean. They could see the mountains and everything. And again, they say like, I mean, like, we are happy, like, people are getting back to normal life. But again, we are creating a mess of a situation. So, I mean, like...
But it's true. Last year was one of the only years where it was like the air quality in Korea was so great.
No traffic jams.
Yeah. On that note, Lucky has graciously sponsored this episode with food from his restaurant.
I didn't sponsor it. I was hijacked.
Why don't we open some of the stuff?
Yeah, sure. I mean, go ahead, esnath. It's all for you. I'm not going to tell the name of the food. Let's guess. Let's guess. If you said you love Indian food, so you should be knowing the name,
근데 나는 이름 모르고 그냥 막 먹어. I don't know names. I just eat it. You know.
Today is the day to learn the names.
Okay, we'll learn all the names. This is naan, right? Oh no, it's samosas.
Oh, bingo. Show the samosa if they can see samosas.
So this is ASMR도 좀 해주면서.
Yeah, okay. You're doing well.
Grab one out of this.
All right.
Ooh, samosa.
This is samosa. It's also the name of the YouTube channel I have.
It is. So is there a certain reason why you use those numbers or you just wanted to play off?
It's a wordplay. Samosa, as you can see, is a very famous Indian snack.
Yes.
It has very soft coating on outside and has a lot of flavors inside.
Yeah.
So 3 of us, me, Alberto, and Daniel, we were just eating samosa and like, let's just, instead of making a like Alberto, Daniel, Lucky's channel, let's have numbers. Samosa could also be 3, 5, 4 as a digital. So we just wanted to have that curiosity. And
Okay, I think this is biryani. Biryani?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on a roll.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this is the chicken curry. Makhni?
Wow.
Is that right?
When you said chicken curry, I was like, no. And you say makhni. Butter chicken. The proper name of butter chicken is chicken makhni. Wow.
Makhni. I know my shit. Okay.
What else do you have?
이거는 좀 어려울 것 같아. This is the vegetarian one. I've had it at your place, I think, before, no?
And you should know the name then. Name.
What letter does it start with?
Okay, it's made from lentil.
Lentil curry. Wait, what's the first letter in? How would I?
It's called dal fry. Dal is lentil in Hindi. So these days, I'm trying to be more vegan.
Yes.
I'm trying to be like vegan 4 to 5 days a week.
Oh,
so I'm not completely given up the red meat. So I eat.
My friend is doing that too.
Yeah, it's very healthy. I mean, I don't know if you realize, but I have lost a lot of weight.
How many kilos? 7?
Just by doing healthy diet.
나도 지금 6kg 빠졌어.
아 진짜? 전혀 6kg 빠진 처럼 보이진 않다.
죽여버릴까? We gonna fight today.
살보다 기운이 많이 빠졌어.
I know. 근데 그건 좀 그래.
그래서 이게 녹두거리인데 약간 좀 건강이 위해서 그래서 로티랑 난이랑.
What is the difference between roti and naan?
Naan is, I think, the dough. So when you make naan, you put egg, butter, oil in the dough.
Okay.
And when you make roti, it's only whole wheat and water, nothing else. So it's more brownish and it's more fibery, so much healthier. So in home, we eat roti. Because that's more fiber and very healthy.
So roti is thicker than naan or thinner than naan?
Thinner than naan.
Thinner than naan.
It might have that a little... I like the taste of roti, but most people who are trying Indian food for the first time, they like naan because obviously it's buttery as egg and everything.
This is roti then?
This is roti, exactly. It's more brown. It's more brownish.
Thinner and brown. Oh, so it's literally just wheat and water.
Whole wheat.
Whole wheat and water.
This is whole wheat. This is wheat. So this is wheat without the husk. So it's like tastes very nice, but has less fiber. So if you eat this every day, you might have a little bit of weight issues.
So this naan is thicker.
Yeah, there.
And much lighter.
Tandoori naan, and this is roti.
The white flour makes it like this.
Yeah. And egg and butter.
Oh, and egg. Oh, it's everything good in just like this one little thing.
Yeah.
So we have one samosa plate for you.
Oh, thank you.
So this one is vegetable samosa.
Oh yeah, it's the normal samosa. I mean the one with the chicken or lamb is the hybrid samosa.
원래는 it's just vegetable.
This is the original trademark samosas.
Okay.
On a rainy day in India, if you have samosa with your loved ones, it's the most romantic picture.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And in Bollywood movies, a couple, they always say like on a rainy day, like in Korea, if it's raining, you always try to eat like bhajan, like chon.
Yeah.
So this is the most romantic rainy day food in India.
Okay.
Usually
I didn't
in India,
know that.
like if you spend like around like $50, you get 2 samosas with a fried green chili.
Oh. Yeah. All right, let's do some.
Alrighty, let's do it. 식당 너무 맛있네.
맛있어.
이게 원래 바로 끄자마자 이게 튀자마자 먹어야 되는데.
Hot, right?
So I made this like I think the chef made at 12, and by the time I came here, it's almost like 2-3 hours gone. So it's a little like stale now.
No, it's so good.
You have to eat like fresh. But still.
이게 커리 맛이 나잖아.
맞아. In Korea, in front of these clubs where they sell these pizzas or this shawarmas, I think if they sell samosas, it will be great because it's a very good for hangover because there's a lot of curry inside it. Like sometimes.
근데 한국 사람들은 해장으로 카레 못 먹어. 너무 thick해가지고. I don't mind it, but.
I mean, in Itaewon, you see all this shawarma, doner kebabs, and everything. They're very good, but I think samosas will do a very good job.
Are you a good chef yourself? You would say?
I'm okay. I can. I mean, like if you live in a foreign country for 26 years, you become a good chef.
So, what is the best dish you can make?
I can make actually very good butter chicken. I can make really, really good palak paneer or palak chicken. The spinach curry. I can make it really well. Dal. I can like make blindfolded like dal.
Really?
Yeah, I can make dal very well. I can also make a lot of Korean food as well. I can make very good kimchi jjigae. Doenjang jjigae is very good. I can make
기본이지, standard.
I mean, like for foreigner, like they just not try to learn these things. They think like if you can make ramen, you have done everything. But I think if you know how to use kimchi as an ingredient, you can make so many food. So for me, I always like kimchi and chokkal. Chokkal is a great sauce. You can make so much, like if you add small chokkal to Indian food as well, the flavors are very different.
Oh, does it get much deeper?
It has a very good citrus and acidic balance. So if you want to like cut the nikki ham of a umshik, and if you put a little bit of that, it helps. So I try to add like some Indian curry powders when I make chiges and stuff, just to enhance the flavor.
Yeah.
Like put a little bit turmeric when I make thakpokum thang.
Oh, yeah. That would taste really good.
Yeah.
I have those spices. Like I have masala spice. I have turmeric.
I'll give you like there's one. It's like my favorite herb is fenugreek leaf. Fenugreek leaf in India we call it kasturi methi. It's green color crushed leaf, and it's like truffle of India. So if you crush into any food, the flavor is enhanced. It's very aromatic. So if you have a little bit of fenugreek leaf, not the seed, the fenugreek leaf, it's like a crispy small crushed leaf. You can find in Itaewon or you can order it online, and just like sprinkle off in your chiges or your thakpokum thang. It's more flavorful.
먹어봐야겠네.
Yeah.
Man, I really do miss those times where we just stayed at your restaurant till like 5 a.m, just watching Bollywood
I
and
think I went
music.
home. I went home. You guys were staying there till 5.
Yeah. It's funny because most of the times, Lucky would go home, but we'd still be there.
Yeah.
I finished my samosa. Why didn't you finish your
I love it, but I'm just like, taken because I have to work again tomorrow. I'm 44 now, and my metabolism is not as that great.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I have to leave at 4 a.m.
Right.
So usually if I have an early morning shoot, I skip the dinner.
Oh.
Because if I don't do that, I get very puffy face, and my diet. I had like a light lunch. I'll probably have a cup of coconut water in the evening. And done. And that will make me
근데 오빠도 되게 그런 걸 신경을 많이 쓰네.
It's like when you have work in hand, you have to be more professional. It's not like, okay, I have works and I will just drink and have like you have to make sure like you give the best condition of yourself. So it's I try to appreciate and learn.
You're really enjoying everything here right now, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's try some of these curries now.
All for you, esna.
아니 여기 이제 끝나면 여기 그
진짜?
스텝들 주려고. Because I don't think they've ever had Lucky's food, right? So yeah. Oh, this is my favorite.
I'll serve it for you.
감사합니다. I love makhni. I hope I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
Makhni?
Makhani.
Makhni?
Makhani means buttery.
Oh, really? Okay, 전 괜찮습니다. Woo!
You want some dal?
네, 그냥 한꺼번에 다 놓자 그러면은.
Okay.
That might be better. Ooh, this one it has like a kick to it, huh?
Yeah, but it's very healthy. It's like a lot of, like, I would say like over 50% of Indian population eat this once a day actually. It's pure protein from lentil.
나도 지금 식단 중이라 조금씩 먹으려고 노력 중이야. Biryani. I'm in heaven right now.
Basmati rice.
What does it mean? Biryani.
Biryani? It's just name of a food. I think.
There's no like meaning behind it.
There's no meaning. I just. Okay, there you go.
How did you find your chefs for your restaurant?
Oh, my chefs.
Like, how did you pick them? Because I'm pretty sure you were going to be really.
Like, if you want to have a good restaurant, you should first try all the restaurants in your neighborhood. So in Delhi, I have made friends with all the restaurants, because I try their food. So I know which restaurant is good, what food is at what place is better. Same in Korea. I'm friends with Muro, the chef here.
Yeah.
So in Delhi, I had a favorite restaurant and approached the chef there, and I offered him a job in Korea.
So, so you brought him over here?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
You don't get Indian chef in Ethiopia like that, So my chef, he has 30 years of experience. He was a chef in a 5-star hotel in Delhi. And he also worked for the king of Saudi Arabia for 5 years. So yeah, it's all this food. The name is Lucky India, but it's all the chefs who are doing the great job.
The food is always so amazing.
Yeah.
I took my mom to your restaurant for my birthday.
Yes, I remember.
I remember. 2 years ago.
Yes, 2 years back, you were there with your mom and
Angelina.
And Angelina, yes.
My mom was so like, TV에 나온 사람이다.
It's like, I'm very much favorites among the moms. I think my character, the way all my friends' moms, they always want to talk with me. They always say like, "Oh, no, Lucky랑 알아? 한번 전화하면 안 돼?"
Yeah.
I get a lot of blessings from the moms and from my friends and everything, which is pretty cool.
난 지금 먹느라 너무 바빠.
천천히 먹어. Today is actually 1st of April. April Fool's Day. We haven't played a prank on any of our friends.
You want to try something? What kind of prank can we do? I'm so not good at this kind of stuff.
I play a lot of pranks on my friends.
Did you do anything today?
I didn't do today. yeah, today I was a little busy with this thing, and then I had to organize the food and everything. But usually, I was in school. I was a prankster, like always playing pranks.
Oh, really? You were one of those.
It's it creates happiness in life. Like I do very healthy pranks, like very healthy ones.
What is like the most hilarious prank you've ever done?
As a kid, obviously in the school bus, that was most memorable one. So we used to go to school with the school bus. So on Fool's Day, I was maybe in middle school. So the best thing is just to pop your head out from the window in the red light. And like if there is a scooter or bicycle, you just tell them, the guy behind you is you dropped something, and those guys will just stop and look back what they dropped, and you just like ha ha ha. It's very funny.
It's like a kid level prank.
But why that is most memorable for me?
Why?
Once our sports teacher, he was on a bike, and it was Fool's Day. So I took out my head and said like, "Sir, there is somebody calling you from the behind." He stopped. He looked, and he saw me laughing. He raced his bike, stopped the school bus, came in the bus, and gave me 2 tight slaps.
Oh my God, because you did that?
He said he was not mad because I pranked him. He said like, it's not safe as a kid to stick your head back.
그렇다고 와서 he slaps your face?
I mean, back in the days, like, I mean, now the rules have changed. It's very strict rules about you can't hit the students. But back in those days, if you do something really bad, the teachers, they used to like hit you with a stick or something. There was so much.
Korea was pretty bad too.
Yeah. So I remember that prank very well.
I mean, it's so weird because you're not eating.
I'm so sorry. Like, I'm like, it's like.
왜냐면 항상 같이 먹거든.
맞아.
근데 it's the first time that
내가 조금 먹고 아니 너무 많으니까
I'm the only one eating.
합정 Station Exit 2.
Yes, everyone. If you're in Korea looking for the best Indian food in Seoul, come to.
I would say good Indian food. Best makes a lot of burden on my shoulders.
느끼세요. But go to 합정역 exit number 2 and you will find Lucky India.
Yeah.
It's so delicious. I think 편하게 먹으려면 방송을 끊어야 되지 않을까?
그렇죠.
All right. I think we had a great episode today where we actually, I didn't really know a lot of like your background and how you even came to Korea. And I think a lot of people would have been really interested to also listen to you speak.
You were really shocked when I was speaking. You were like, 럭키 오빠가 이런 사람이었어?
그러니까 나는 그냥 사실은 오빠랑 놀았을 때 만났으니까. So many things have changed since then where literally I'm just a homebody now. It's like I'm home, I go to the gym, I do this, and then I'm home. Whereas before we used to always be at his restaurant and like have all these events that we used to go to. Not happening for a while. So
jokes apart, I have a huge respect for eSNa, especially a few of her songs are my favorite. Neko 같은 neko 아닌
song. That's something I wrote, not something I sang.
That's even better. Like you composed that, you wrote that. Like,
yeah.
So that's one of my top favorite Korean songs. Like this is my humming sound when I take shower.
진짜?
Oh, shampoo. 요즘 따라 컨디셔너도 좋아.
건너게. Well, I appreciate that you came all the way over here because it's actually a really far trek from where his area is and where we are.
You don't need visa to come to Mapo. It's not that far away.
You know, I've been driving a lot more these days, so I think I'll make a drive over there. And I want to take more friends to come and eat at your restaurant.
I mean, first of all, be safe. Still, there's a lot of restrictions about and wear your mask. And I mean, we're doing work, so we are here. Yeah. But try to be safe. Yeah. Still, it's not over.
Oh, it's not. I think it's kind of far from over. Yeah. But yeah, thank you for being not so classy with eSNa today.
I think that was very classy today.
I know. It's weird saying that, but that's the official closing line of my show, so I have to say it.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
But it was a very classy episode today. It was actually just, let's get to know Lucky's life a little better episode today. It was a great catch-up time.
I hope the audience liked this.
Yeah, I think it was very wholesome.
Yeah.
And
very natural, very organic.
It's one of the few episodes that it's this wholesome. And I think my show can use that once in a while. So I thank you for bringing that to the table today.
Please watch our YouTube Samosa and Lucky in Korea.
There you go.
You know, we have to go promote ourselves.
Of course,
you know?
yeah.
Please.
That was a great plug-in. Good job. The timing was amazing too. I'm going to say it again, but thank you for being not too classy with eSNa. And
good to see you.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.
있지만 똑같은 기분 똑같은 친구 만나 똑같은 things 해 요즘 술도 땡기지도